Hey everyone, Cherie here. Today I'm going to be working with the Sunday sketch from Citrus Twist Kits. I love this sketch, it's lots of fun. I am going to keep it at the 8.5 by 11 size because I do often use that size with my scrapbooking anyway. So I have already cut out a few papers. I'm using the May scrapbooking add-on kit. My Life Crafted kit is still on its way to me somehow with all the delays with shipping with the pandemic, so it hasn't quite reached me here in Australia yet. So I am purely working with the scrapbooking add-on kit from this month, but I've also got some of the digital elements as well. For example, this paper here, I love how neutral it was from the digital Traveler's Notebook papers from the digital kit this month. So I've printed that one out, and as you can see on this sketch, it has this notebook type paper peeking out from underneath, which I really wanted to recreate. So I've done that using this, it's a Stampin' Up punch that I've had in my stash for years now, but I love it, and I think it's really fun to have that notebook type edge on that paper. So that's already punched, ready to go. I have chosen a couple of other papers from the scrapbooking add-on kit. I love this diagonal pink stripe, and it has the scripty words on the back. I'm going to use the striped side. I love that color. I've also got this gorgeous piece that I'm going to use, and I've cut that to size as well. This piece here is the branding strip from one of the papers in the scrapbooking add-on kit, and it was the Amy Tangerine paper, Picnic in the Park, and it had the pink gingham on the other side. I have already used most of that paper on other projects this month, but I did keep this branding strip piece. So that's going to go across the bottom. And I've also cut some of the labels from this paper from the kit. This was the pattern on the other side here. I love that the green matched the green in this strip here. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to put that across the top of my page, and then this strip will go across the bottom. As for my title, I'm thinking of using one of the speech bubbles from the kit. I love these acetate speech bubbles, they're so much fun. And I do also have these really fun colourful stickers from the kit as well to choose from. I've got my photo printed out to roughly 4 by 3 in size, so that's the one I'm going to use today. So I think I'm ready to get started. I'll pop you on fast forward and get right into it. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to add that strip across the bottom of the page. I'll just trim off that excess there, and then I've got that other strip from the labels paper that I'm going to put across the very top. Now, I decided that I didn't want this thickness of that strip, so I'm actually going to trim off that top edge just to make that strip a little bit thinner. So I'm just trying to position it so that it's nice and even on both sides, as well as getting that extra bit nice and even that I'm going to cut off. So I'll trim off those side bits, and then I'm going to grab my trimmer to get rid of that strip across the very top of the page. Just so it's nice and straight. Okay, so I do like that thickness of that strip a lot better. So now I can go ahead and start playing around with layering these other papers together that are going underneath my photo. So I've got that digital paper at the very bottom with the notebook edge that I've punched out, with that diagonal pink stripe paper and that other multicolored paper on top. So I'm just playing around with positioning how much I want each paper peeking out underneath. And now I'll just go ahead and stick those ones together. So I've got that other piece going on the top there. Okay, and now I can position that whole piece onto the page. Now I will be going ahead and adding some stitching to this, but first I need to also add a little label to the left of where that photo is going to go. So you can see there on the sketch there is a little label to the left that will have the date on it. So I'm just going to stamp the date onto that label. That label is just cut from the labels paper that I showed you earlier. Alright, so just stamping that one on there. Then I can go ahead and add it to the page. Now I'm going to try and line it up with the top edge of those pattern papers, and then I'll be able to go and grab my sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch right across the page where the label and those papers are, and I'll also stitch across the top and bottom of the page as well. So that's done. I'm going to go ahead and add my photo on there. I haven't cut those threads off just yet, but I will do that a little bit later. I've got my journaling strips to the left of the photo there, so I'm just sticking those ones down. Just get that last one into place, and then I'm going to add stitching across each of those journaling strips. And I did lose a bit of my footage, but I will also add that speech bubble at the bottom of the photo. I'll add a remember this sticker as well, and this little ladybug sticker, and I also stitched a little trail behind the ladybug with my sewing machine, which you can just see there, just for something a little bit different and a little bit of fun. And I've added another ladybird sticker at the top left there with some messy thread, just to add a little bit more texture to the page. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I've used the Sunday sketch today. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'll pop it down below. Just pop it down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll see you again soon with another Citrus Twist Kits project. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.